can honestly say that throughout my years of selling on the Amazon platform as a private label seller, PPC and sponsored ads on Amazon.com has been one of the most difficult yet most rewarding things that I've been able to learn about selling products on Amazon. Something so simple can be so complex, and I most commonly refer to it as an art form. It holds the key to your business, but it also has many different purposes. Especially on Amazon and selling on Amazon in 2020, and that's exactly what I want to go over today in this video. Let's go. So there are many ways to use Amazon PPC sponsored ads, especially in 2020. Many people use these ads to actually make more sales, scale their businesses, and actually launch their products and businesses themselves. Before I dive into that, I do want to get into an introduction, especially if you guys are new to this channel and new to this family. First of all, welcome to the Prestige Amazon FBA YouTube family. If you guys are new here, definitely consider subscribing if you're interested in anything Amazon FBA related. My name is Andy. I've been selling on the Amazon platform as a private label seller for a few years now. I release videos twice a week just for the Prestige fam, so definitely consider subscribing. Again, if you haven't already, I do have a Facebook group that is super engaging, and you're welcome to ask any questions that you may have regarding Amazon FBA topics or very similar e-commerce topics. Feel free to check that out at the Prestige Amazon FBA Mastermind on Facebook. And I do have a Facebook, and I do have an Instagram page where I release almost daily content, pretty much daily content at the official Andy Lam. And you can find direct links to both of those down below. You'll also find down below there a free cheat sheet for if you're just getting started or if you're interested in some tips and tricks that I personally use and include that will help your business out. Definitely check out that cheat sheet as well. And I do have a free 30-minute coaching call for every single video, so definitely stay till the end of the video to figure out how you can be entered into winning that. So to start, I do want to go over a basic overview of different types of campaigns that you can choose. Campaigns are just different options that you can use for targeting, various keywords and targets on the Amazon platform. I do have an extensive or more or less in-depth tutorial and videos for these exact campaigns. So definitely go check that out here if you want to check that out first or after this video. But I do want to briefly go over this for those of you guys who are following this series. But for the first campaign that I do want to go over is the automatic campaign. If you guys already know what an automatic campaign is and what the purpose is, definitely skip over this, but you may not know the full purpose. So an automatic campaign is basically the most basic campaign that you can launch on Amazon. It's not 100% necessary, but it definitely helps. For me personally, I use it as a discovery campaign. So what Amazon does is, how this campaign works on Amazon's end is basically you're giving Amazon the power to kind of place your ad wherever Amazon thinks it finds suiting. So this is based on usually your keywords, your title, your description, all of your backend information and the category that you submit. Amazon will go ahead and eventually, it'll over time tailor this as well and get more refined. But it is an automatic campaign that Amazon will pretty much decide where your ad best fits. Again, I primarily use this for a discovery campaign, so I'll go further in depth of how to optimize these campaigns later and how you can kind of extract very useful information. But Amazon will place these products for certain keyword searches. So if you search up, for example, garlic press, and your product shows up at the top of the first page as a sponsored ad, that is a keyword search, or on your competitor's listing. So if you click on somebody else that's already selling garlic presses, your product may show up at the bottom for sponsored products related to this item. So those are two different spots, as well as there's complementary and different options in the automatic campaign that you can kind of go through, but this is the primary focus this is what I believe to be the primary focus of the automatic campaign. So next up, I do want to briefly go over the broad and phrase campaigns as well. Again, I do have more in-depth videos for these. You can check that out again at the previous link that I mentioned earlier. But again, these broad and phrase campaigns are not specifically where you want to scale your business. And again, these are primarily for discovery of new keywords that you want to be targeting in the next type of campaign. But the broad and phrase match campaign can be extremely useful in getting those initial sales and getting more sales where you wouldn't have thought of. Again, this is more targeted and more refined, so if you know certain keywords that you want to be targeting and certain products that you want to be targeting, you definitely do that with a broad and phrase match campaign. As mentioned, for example, if you wanted to target, if you're selling a garlic press, and you want to target the keyword garlic press on either the phrase or broad match campaign, they have different types of criteria that it'll mix and match keywords for. So if you're targeting a phrase match and you target a garlic press, it may show up for somebody typing in garlic press stainless steel or stainless steel garlic press. There's different variations and different ways that Amazon goes about this, but again, definitely go to the full length video for a full explanation. Again, these two campaigns are not used to exactly scale the business, although they can help definitely generate those sales. Now, exact match campaigns is probably and likely one of the most juiciest campaigns that you can use right now in 2020. As mentioned, the previous three campaigns, the automatic phrase and broad match campaigns, these will pretty much be discovery campaigns for different targets and keywords that you want to be adding into your exact match campaigns. And this is the primary campaign that you will be scaling your business from. This allows you for the most control over your keywords and keyword bids. I'll later show you how to further optimize these certain keywords and how I personally do so. But the exact match campaign is going to be the campaign that you use to actually scale your business and get to the top of the first page for keywords that you want to be targeting and be making sales for. So this campaign is extremely important. Again, you're going to be using the other campaigns to kind of use as discovery tools to grow your exact match campaigns. And this is just simply because you have more control over bids and keywords that you're adding. Now, the broad phrase, auto, and exact match campaigns are probably the most veteran campaigns on the Amazon platform. There are new campaigns, especially in 2020, and I'm sure there's going to be new ad campaigns moving forward. But some ones that I do want to briefly mention are the sponsored brand campaigns, where you see at the top of the page for usually 3 products from a specific brand. This is great real estate because it's the top of the page for keywords that you want to be targeting. There's also the video sponsored brands ad campaigns, where you can basically post a video for the product that you're selling. This has been super useful, and it has been super cheap to convert sales for, because a lot of people aren't actually using this space. So if you do have a brand video, I definitely recommend using it, because the ad cost per click for this space is super cheap at this point in time. Along with this is the display ads, where you can post on your competitors' listings, or it can kind of follow around the shoppers that are interested or that have shown interest in your products as well. This is also extremely useful because currently the cost per clicks for these ad spaces is super cheap as well. ACoS for the video campaigns and display ads for me have been very much so on the low end, so definitely consider this if you haven't used them already. There's a few others, but again, I want to save that all for another video. I don't want to bore you guys with different types of ad campaigns. So now you may be thinking, how are PPC ads actually useful? Well, aside from all the previous reasons that I just listed, it definitely helps you generate those initial sales, and it helps you generate more and more sales over time, just because it increases the visibility or impressions that your actual listings have. And for that reason, using PPC to launch new products has been one of the main ways, if not the main way, to actually launch products in 2020 and moving forward. It may be getting a little more expensive, but it has become one of the main ways to stay within Amazon's terms, as well as have a successful product launch. If you don't have, that strategy mapped out before you launch your product, you definitely want to consider that, because PPC is super powerful, especially if you know how it works and you know what to target and you know how everything operates. Over time, PPC or sponsored ads can get super expensive, but I think it's extremely powerful and extremely important, especially in the beginning and moving forward to scale your business, that you do utilize PPC in all aspects of each ASIN that you are selling, especially in the beginning. Again, PPC can get a little expensive because you don't have all that social proof your competitors may have, but being able to spend money in the beginning to make money is extremely important and sometimes necessary, especially in 2020 moving forward. This is going to give you the slight edge over competitors that aren't utilizing PPC well enough. If you're able to utilize and learn PPC more than your competitors, or learn how to use it better than your competitors, you're definitely going to be at an advantage because you're having more eyes on your listing, which will in turn generate you more sales. Now, as mentioned, this is something that you want to be running over time. So for me personally, as long as I'm spending that money on ad spend efficiently, meaning an efficient ACoS, I'm going to spend as much money as possible to generate those sales. Of course, if I'm getting enough organic traffic, I may pull that back down a little bit, but for the most part, as long as I'm staying optimized, I do want to be able to spend X amount of dollars to make more sales than my competitors, and in turn, hopefully get more organic sales as well, because my listing will be ranked higher. Now, with that mentioned, with optimization mentioned, how do you exactly optimize your listings? For me personally, it was definitely a struggle. As mentioned, this is one of the most difficult things to learn, especially when you're just first starting out, but one of the most rewarding. For me, when I was first optimizing my PPC campaigns, I would just kind of look at the campaigns, not really consider any delays in data uploading of the actual sales data or cost per click data or spend data. So I was just kind of looking at the numbers on a daily basis or every other day and just kind of base adjustments based on that. So I would, have my emotion into play as well. If something seems super expensive, I would go ahead and drop those bids down drastically, or if something seems super unprofitable, I would go ahead and shut off those keywords. Of course, this was years ago. I've definitely changed my perspective on PPC. For one, never turn off keywords, definitely lower those bids, especially if they're relevant. You can find a profitable price for them, but you don't want to be getting your emotions attached to adjusting PPC bids. This is probably one of the biggest mistakes and something that I preach about, especially if you're just starting out and learning how to optimize PPC. You want to be able to use Amazon's data, and Amazon provides you with all of this information in the form of reports, advertising reports that you can download and kind of dissect on your own. So that's personally how I teach my students to optimize their PPC campaigns, how I highly recommend you guys to do so. You want to be looking at information like cost per click for certain keywords and where you're making those sales. If you're targeting X keyword in a phrase campaign, what exact match can you pull out and put into your exact match campaign to further optimize it in the exact match campaign. Hopefully that made sense to you guys, but you do want to be looking at cost per click, ACoS goals, and slowly optimizing from there, using data-driven decisions to actually optimize your PPC campaigns, because that, in my opinion, is the only way to be able to truly optimize your PPC campaigns. And I personally did this when I was doing this on my own. I did this probably every 3 days, and I recommend you guys to not take the last 3 days worth of data, because this is usually lagged and usually not 100% accurate. So take everything behind the last 3 days, and you can do it however many day intervals that you guys want to. I personally did it every 3 days, so I would exclude the last 3 days and then take the previous 3 days to optimize PPC that way. And I would just make small adjustments to hone in on exactly what PPC targets I was going for. As mentioned, I don't do this anymore because I have tons of products and hundreds of units that are being sold on a daily basis, and I can't sit down all the time to adjust my PPC bids. And especially if you have thousands of keywords that you're targeting, it can get extremely tedious to be able to do so for thousands and thousands of keywords. So since then, I've definitely been using Ppc Optimizing Softwares, and if you guys are interested in our Ppc Optimizing software that I personally use, I use AdBadger, and I'll put a referral code down below to save you guys 25% and give me a small cut as well. But this is one of my favorite softwares that I've ever used throughout my years of selling. They have definitely increased my sales and dropped my ACoS in a way that no other software has before. So this is the only reason why I'm actually preaching this to you guys. So if you're interested in automating your PPC optimization, I would highly recommend this tool. And feel free to ask me any questions about this tool as well. Again, this is something I've used for a few months now, and I've had such great results that I haven't gone elsewhere. So definitely check it out if you guys are interested in something like that. Also, I do want to mention that since I've been using AdBadger, I've saved approximately 1,100 hours, according to AdBadger's site, on PPC optimization. So I've been able to spend that time elsewhere doing things to actually scale my business. Of course, PPC is going to scale my business, but I have that time to, source new products or teach my students or put out new YouTube videos for you guys or do other things to actually grow my Amazon business. So it's super useful. Again, PPC and sponsored ads on Amazon is, again, super difficult. It can be super difficult. It may seem simple in the beginning, just throw some money at Amazon, have it place ads everywhere, hopefully make some sales. But it is complex. But again, it is extremely rewarding if you spend the time to learn it. Most people aren't willing to do so, so that's where you kind of have that competitive edge. But hopefully you found this video helpful. People use PPC, again, to grow their business, to launch new products, especially that's one of the go-to ways in 2020. So definitely consider learning and, just surrounding yourself with as much PPC information as possible. But hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps out the YouTube algorithm, helps my channel, and hopefully helps this video reach others who may find it useful as well. If you guys are interested in that free 30-minute coaching call, definitely, again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below #Prestige Amazon FBA. If you have any questions, as always, definitely drop them down below as well, or check out the Prestige Amazon FBA Mastermind group on Facebook. And the Instagram page. Check out my Instagram page at the official Andy Lam, where I post daily content that I think you guys will find helpful as well. But as always, I appreciate you guys for staying to the end of this video. Hopefully, I really can't talk today, but hopefully you found this video helpful. But until next time, I'll catch you guys at the next one. Peace.